We know that GPT-5 was just launched and everything is very hot in this field, but it's not that new. Statistical algorithms began, I think, in the late 50s or even later. Vladimir Vapnik, all this work around vector machines, um, and if you take a look at it, it was a rough journey. It took several decades until we started to see some results there.
Because it's a big paradigm shift, isn't so much from, I mean, obviously quantum is a big paradigm shift, but I think one of the big aspects of that is the switch from deterministic computing to probabilistic computing, which is, fortunately, I think AI is kind of, and ML have kind of walked us into that as a concept and made it more acceptable. But the whole idea of, you're not guaranteed a particular outcome, you just get probabilities of a particular outcome. And then that opens up, it's fascinating because it's a big paradigm shift for people who are used to, traditional or conventional classical computing, right? I think it's definitely one of the hardest things for me to get my head around was that.
What are some ways quantum technology might change everyday life in the next 5 to 10 years, even for people who don't work in science?
That's very the profit. But I guess if you ask me, I have a lot of faith in the area of synthesizing materials and quantum chemistry and quantum simulations of matter. And this touches us all in various places, from drug design to materials for airplanes, for whatnot. I mean, once you can start, today it's really hard to predict properties of matter when the simulation is very much limited. Each electron you do want to add to your simulation, you either have to give up some of the quantum description and do some heuristics or approximations, and then you lose a lot of information this way. And there's a lot of hand waving and guessing and expertise of people that are doing it for many years that have a gut feeling where things are important and where they're not.